Hi guys, welcome to the Chef's Backyard. I'm going to show you how to make coconut lime rice. We're also going to make coconut curry salmon. You ready to cook? Let's go! So to make the coconut lime rice, we're going to need a few ingredients. We're going to need 1 cup of rice rinsed until the water is clear. We will need 1 cup of coconut milk. We'll need 1 cup of chicken broth, a pinch of salt, the juice and the zest of a lime. You can either use a rice cooker or a pan. If you're going to use a pan, bring it to a boil, simmer for 15 minutes, rest off of heat for 5 minutes, and then allow it to fluff, and it's ready to serve. For the rice cooker, we're just going to throw everything in the pot and then push the button, and it cooks it on its own. Let me show you how we're going to do that. So I've already got my rice. This is 1 cup of rice. And I've got 1 cup of chicken broth, and we're going to need 1 cup of coconut milk. So to the chicken broth, we're going to add the coconut milk. All right, there we go. And then we'll put that in our rice cooker with the rice. We'll add a pinch of salt, and then we'll need the zest of a lime as well as the juice. So we've got a microplane style grater here. And we're just going to run the lime along that, and it takes off the zest. You don't want to go too deep. You don't want to get to where you have all of the white stuff. You just want to get that top green layer off. It's got a lot of citrus oil, and it really makes the dish pop. So after we've got the lime zested, we'll cut it in half, and we'll add the juice. We'll add the juice into our mixture here. We'll give that a stir. We'll move the pot into our rice cooker, put a lid on it, and press start. Now it will do all the cooking. It'll take about 15 minutes. Okay, so while our coconut lime rice is cooking, let's work on the coconut curry salmon. You're going to need a few more ingredients for this. Curries can be very complex, or they can be kind of simple. The choice is yours. Now here, I've found a product that's called Pretty Thai, and it's their green curry powder. Pretty Thai green curry powder. A lot of times you'll find this made fresh, and it'll start with green peppers, some onions, some shallot, some garlic, maybe some ginger, and a few other things, maybe some toasted coriander. Well, what they've done is they've taken all of those seasonings and they've dried it, so it's very convenient and it'll last a while on your shelf. And today we're going to be using that, but we're going to enhance those flavors with some fresh, right? Fresh is always best, but sometimes you want to go for convenience. So to that, we're going to start our curry with some garlic, some ginger. I've got some of this curry powder. I found some beautiful Thai basil at my grocery store in one of these aquadome herbs. I love these things. They're fantastic. We've also got some lime zest, some lime juice, some grapeseed oil, salt, pepper, and our coconut cream of coconut. So first thing we want to do now that we've got our vegetables kind of lined up is we're going to do a chiffonade on this basil. Let me show you how to do that. So your Thai basil is going to have a nice purple stem on it, and we'll just want to remove the leaves. Now for the chiffonade, what we're going to do is we're going to stack those leaves. Now after we've stacked those leaves, we're going to roll them up, kind of like you would roll a cigarette, and we're going to place them on our cutting board. And with the edge of your knife, you're going to cut through them very thinly. And this is called a chiffonade of basil. It's used for fine herbs, used as a garnish. Oh, that smells so good. But with that, you get some nice thin strips. It's used as a garnish. So we'll set those herbs aside. All right, let me show you how to handle this salmon. When I buy my salmon from my grocery store, I always want it packed on ice. So when I bought this piece, they packed it with an ice pack in there. Now we'll take this out of the bag and we'll inspect our fish. It's got a beautiful pink flesh. It's got some skin on here. Now this is kind of scaly. We can remove those scales that are on there. You can remove the scales by taking your knife and running them right under the scales of the fish. See how they're just coming up? And so what I'm doing is I'm just taking my knife and I'm running it along a paper towel. Okay, so now if you want to take your fish after you've removed the scales and do a crispy skin preparation, what you can do is you can kind of portion it out, and I'll go ahead and I'll cut through the skin, and I'll take that and I'll bunch it up, and then we can cut a few slices in through the fish. And what that will do is that will allow the fish to sit skin side down on the pan. The steam will come up through these slits and the fish will cook evenly while the skin gets nice and crisp. Or without even having to take the scales off, you can remove the skin, and on a piece like this, since you're going to cut it into a few portions, what you can do is cut down through to the skin. So right here I've cut to the skin, and then you can begin to fold your knife under that, and now you've been able to remove the skin. You can take this fish, and on this other side where the skin is, run your knife right along it, right along the bottom of the skin, right along the cutting board, and then you can remove that as well. Since we're doing a moist cooking method with this, I don't really need the skin on there, but I wanted to show you how to do that. So now we'll season our fish, salt. We'll do a little bit of this curry powder, especially since we've got it. Season it with that curry powder and some fresh cracked pepper. Now that our fish is seasoned, let's go ahead and we will get our pan ready. All right, so let's start cooking our salmon. We're making coconut curry salmon. And what I've got here, I've got a pan. We've already started our rice, and that's almost done. I'm going to remove the lid. We'll go ahead and start the pan here. And I want the pan to get hot first, and then we'll add our oil, followed by our fish. While the pan's heating up, make sure to shake up your coconut, your cream of coconut, because it's going to be thick. Make sure you shake it really well. That way it'll be easier to come out and it won't be separated. All right, guys. So now at this point you can use coconut oil or a grapeseed oil or coconut oil and some butter. Right here I've got some grapeseed oil. We're going to let that go on the pan, and then I'll take my fish. All right. So we've seasoned these other pieces of fish, and we'll do those with the seasoning side down. We'll add our fish in there, seasoning side down, and we'll let them cook for about a minute or so. So now, while those are cooking, we'll go ahead and season it a little bit more. We'll season it with some salt, some pepper. Invest in one of these little pepper grinders, guys. Fresh cracked pepper is so much better than buying the pepper that's already ground. It's much more flavorful. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and we'll give these guys a flip to the other side. So now we're going to start making our curry. Into the pan, we're going to add our garlic, our ginger, and our curry seasoning. We'll add our coconut cream. I guess I did about half a pan there. We'll give that a stir. Make sure those ingredients get stirred up. I've got it on a medium heat. I'm going to cover it and we'll let it cook. All right, let's take a look at this salmon, see what it's doing. Oh, it smells fantastic, guys. Now, into our pan there, we can add our lime zest, add that lime juice, and now we can add that Thai basil that we chiffonade. I heard the timer go off on our rice, so let's check that. Oh, it smells so good. Let's give it a fluff with the fork. Oh, I can't wait to dig in on that. Cooked perfectly. Let's check this salmon. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Well, this skin didn't get super crispy because of the moisture in the pan. But that's okay, we can just remove it. We'll give these a little stir. That'll help to move your sauce around. So now that the salmon is cooked through, I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off. We'll let it sit to the side for about 5 minutes. We'll come back and I'll show you how I'll plate this, okay? See you soon. I'm afraid the sauce might be a little too spicy for you, but I can fix that for you. All right, guys, so we made our coconut lime rice and we made our coconut curry salmon. We put it on a plate. We started with the bed of rice, then we added the salmon on there and we put some of that beautiful sauce on top. We've got some Thai basil leaves on there and a wedge of lime. Let's see how that goes. We'll do the lime, little squeeze of lime on there. Let's try the rice first. Wow, that rice is super flavorful. The lime, the coconut is really rich. The lime kind of helps to brighten it up.